the Kiss 92.5 studios in Toronto, Canada.
Are you ready?
Ladies and gentlemen,
this is Roz and Mocha.
it's Roz and Mocha. What's going on?
Hey guys, this is Bruno Mars.
This is Selena Gomez.
The Chainsmokers.
Lady Gaga.
Calvin Harris.
Celestia Cara.
This is Ed Sheeran.
You're listening to my boys Roz and Mocha.
Roz and Mocha.
My boys Roz and Mocha.
The Roz and Mocha Show.
Between Roz and Mocha, who is your favorite?
Roz. Mocha. Roz. Mocha. You guys are so funny, man.
Congratulations, Lisa! Wow!
You just won $1,000.
That is amazing. Y'all just made my entire morning. Keep it up.
You guys are awesome, man.
This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Well, Maria's back from 22 days in Greece. Welcome back, girl. Celebrated her birthday out there last week. The week that we were here when Maria was away, she was partying. And I think at one point it was, I believe, 3 o'clock in the morning where she was, and like 8 o'clock at night where we were. And we get a voice note from Maria. By the way, a drunk voice note from Maria.
Guys! I hope you're having the best time on the radio this morning. It is 3 a.m. We just got here. And this place is f***ing awesome. I have no voice. Say hi to the Roz and Mocha Show. Hi, Roz and Mocha!
Okay. So that was one of how many nights that you guys went out?
I went out almost every night in Greece.
Yeah.
But I'd say like my friends were there for about a week and we went out every night and day.
So what time would you get home? Like what time were you leaving, getting to these places, and then what time would you get back home?
We would go for like a quick bite at like 11:30 at night, and then we'd get to each club for like 1 a.m.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, because you're at the day clubs until like at least 7, 8, and then you have to go shower, get ready,
So you
have a nap.
You go for dinner at what time?
Yeah, like 11:30 at night or like 11.
11:30.
Or we would like have something light at the Airbnb or the hotel.
Okay.
So, but that was going to be my question. So the nights that you guys went out, right?
Yeah.
So like this night when you were out,
Say
like,
hi to the Roz and Mocha Show. Hi, Roz and Mocha!
right? So like that night, you went out like during the day? Like with every club night, did it start with a club day as well?
Some, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Like there was a few like in when you were in EOS, we went and saw a DJ and that was from like 4 p.m. until 10. And then we went back and then got ready and went out again.
At what time?
Like, I don't know, 1:30?
Okay. And there was one club.
That's not right.
You were saying, what was this club? Or before you went away, you said that you were going to see some DJ that was
I
like
saw
inside
2 DJs, yeah.
inside of a cave or something like that? Like
No, not inside of a cave, but they were like the one that the voice note that I sent you guys.
Yeah,
that was on the top.
Guys,
you don't have to do it again. Yeah, that was on top of a like a mountain.
Yeah.
So it was overlooking. It was overlooking all of Mykonos.
Thor could be DJing, and I wouldn't leave the house.
Oh, but it was so
PM.
much fun. Like,
did you meet anyone from Canada out there?
No.
Oh, okay.
I met a lot of people from Australia, Italy, and then just a lot of Greek guys.
Yeah.
You say great guys or Greek guys?
Greek guys, both great and Greek.
You said Greek guys, and then you smiled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any one in particular?
Look at you right now. Look at you
okay,
right now.
okay. Hold on.
You.
Okay, Maria.
I may have gotten married in a club. Not legally, but
I know
any
Yes.
that you are still chatting with now?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
One or many?
One.
The guy that you got married to in the club?
Yes.
How old is he?
He's actually my age.
Is he?
28.
Where does he live?
He lives in Athens during the year,
he's
but he works in Mykonos in the summer.
Okay. Oh, that's dangerous.
Yeah, I know.
So you going back when?
Next year.
Yeah. Are you
I actually almost went back to Mykonos, but I thought my dad was going to kill me if I went back.
Do you not worry though that this is like his thing? This is what he does, and he's got a lot of use. You know.
Yeah, but I mean,
it's fine.
Well.
Yeah. Who cares?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shots all day, shots all night. You know.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
So Popeye's Chicken has now responded to Cardi B for criticizing their wings.
Of course they are.
So Cardi videos are so great. So Cardi, I guess, was in New York in the studio working late, and somebody brought her in some wings. And Popeyes has like enough flavors. And then I guess Cardi decided to try something that she never tried before and gives an honest review.
Popeyes, I really fumble with this flavor because this flavor is not it. Like, this lemon pepper flavor with honey or this sweet taste on it, it's just not good. It tastes like a Sprite soda. I don't like it. From 1 through 10, I'll give it a 2. I like the other one. I like the sweet heat. I was trying to be a little different. I was trying to do lemon pepper. I did not thought it was going to come with a sweet kick to it. I don't like it.
Okay.
But it's an honest review.
Totally.
But it's because it's Cardi B that it blew up like anyone, any jabroni could post a video to say the exact same thing. And Popeyes would not care.
Popeyes have released a statement saying, if you can't take the heat, get out of the kitchen. And we are in the kitchen. Speaking of themselves.
Oh, okay.
And we are in the kitchen a lot. We welcome all wing rankings and reviews as we believe variety is the spice of life. And that's why we have 6 flavors for wing enthusiasts like Cardi to enjoy. So they took the 2.
Okay.
Right? They took the 2.
Sure.
Popeyes. You ever seen that video where that woman's sitting in the car saying she's never been to Pope Yes?
No.
You never seen that video?
No. Pope Yes?
Yeah. She was sitting in the car, and this woman's whole life, she thought the place was called Pope Yes. You've never seen that video?
Never.
Hold on now.
Jesus Christ of Nazareth!
Pope Yes? There's
Hold
no
on
way
here.
that's real. There's
Hold
no
on
way.
Here.
Is she swearing it?
I'm telling you. I don't. Give me 1 second. Let me listen to this real quick. Okay. Hold on here. Hold on. Okay. Give me 1 second. I'm just going to dip and listen to this, and I'll come right back. Okay.
Have you guys cheesecake?
I've never heard that.
Damn Mori? No. Have either of you tried the wings from Popeyes? I have.
I actually I'd give them a 3.
Oh, that's not any better than Cardi B though. The
all-
lemon pepper one with honey?
I haven't tried that one. I've tried their other ones.
Oh, okay. No, I'm talking about like this specific. Like,
No,
is
not the
is
lemon
Cardi B
Okay.
very valid
hold
in
on.
her?
Okay. Let me play it off my computer. Okay.
go.
So she's sitting in the parking lot.
Yeah.
And she's never been to Popeyes before.
Yeah.
Okay. And she's filming with her phone, looking at Popeyes.
Okay.
Okay. Listen.
This is my first time eating here at Pope Yes.
That's amazing. Play it again.
Okay.
This is my first time eating here at Pope Yes.
What did she think of Pope Yes?
I don't know. The video ends there.
She didn't give a review.
No. It's 9 seconds of Pope Yes.
Jesus Christ of Nazareth!
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, take a breather. It's been a hot minute.
Very hot things, Roz and Mocha's very hot things.
Very hard things on the Roz and Mocha Show.
Very hard things is when we task the Damnits, Dammit Maury and his loving husband, Dammit Matthew, with describing something in life that maybe we take for granted or we just think we know how it works. But when you actually have to explain specifics behind it, it becomes extremely difficult. In the past, they've done what color is a mirror, which is a very difficult thing to do because you only want to talk about what the mirror reflects. Mm-hmm. They've had to describe how a bicycle stays up, what is vinegar, how fish breathe, why do we yawn, where does the wind come from? And today's very hard things with the Damnits, Dammit Maury and his husband, Dammit Matthew, is what is a light year? Now, do you want me to explain what a light year is before we hear from the Damnits so you know how wrong or right they are?
Yes.
Okay, so a light year does not measure distance. Sorry, it measures distance, not time, even though it's called a light year. And a light year is the distance light travels 1 year through space in a direct line. Light travels 300,000 kilometers per second and travels 9.46 trillion kilometers per year. So that's a light year. That's what it measures.
Matthew.
I would like to eat dinner.
Okay, but we have an assignment to do.
Oh, God. Okay, I'll read it.
No,
I have to. No, I have to read it.
So I can take it out, but I can't read it?
No, I will read it.
Yeah.
Very hard things. What is a light year?
Oh, I don't know. A light year? A leap year or a light year?
A light year. Not like a light year, like not a heavy year. Like, what is a light year?
Something to do with space. I don't know. I honestly don't know. It's science and space. But I think I'm confusing it with leap year.
No, leap year is when you skip a year or something. This is a light year.
Is when there's like something about February, 28 days versus...
Yeah, that's the calendar. This is like,
a light
you know,
year?
the moon is 400,000 light years away.
Nope.
Oh, see, I was right. I knew it had something to do with space.
What does it have
I
to
don't
do with...
know. I actually legit do not know. I think it's every time I go around the sun. Does the Earth go around the sun? Yeah. I think that's a light year. It has to do with time. Like, you know, it took 365 days to go around the sun or whatever the hell it is.
Then why is it called a light, L-I-G-H-T, light year, not time year?
I don't know.
But what does a light year even measure?
Speed. Time. Eclipses. You know what I mean? Like, okay, we're 300 million, like the dinosaurs were like 300 billion light years away.
No, not at all.
No, they were behind us.
That's what I mean. Like,
Does it measure time or distance?
I think it does both.
So how far is a light year?
Not far enough. Clearly.
Okay, how long is a light year?
A million years, a billion years, 1,000 years, 100 years. Like, I don't know.
No,
something.
pick one. You're just throwing out numbers.
It can't be 1 year. It has to be like, I think, is it 1 year? I don't know.
Okay, but what kind of light is used to measure?
Oh my God. The sun.
But the moon eliminates light.
It could be the moon too then.
So how fast does a light travel?
Light travels, I heard this once and I can't remember.
But try.
Light travels at a meter per second, maybe?
But, okay, just say it again, but sound believable.
Okay, light travels a billion meters or a yard. Like, I don't know.
What is a light year?
A distance and time.
Do you feel smarter?
No, I feel dumber because I don't remember any of the from school. If we were taught this, like, I don't know, because I went to Catholic school, like Ave Maria, Shade Grasa, that's all we've taught.
So, did he say a light year? Light travels a meter per second?
Yeah, and then
like,
a yard.
I travel faster than a meter per second.
Look at that, you're faster than a light year.
Roz and Mocha's very, very hard things.
Yo, did you see this couple in New York that charged their guests or wanted to charge their guests to attend their wedding? Like buy a ticket to their wedding?
What?
So they wanted to plan this huge wedding in New York City.
Okay.
And it was going to be a 12-hour like day. Ceremony, events, dinner, party, everything else.
All the things.
350 people is what they wanted at their wedding. When they realized that the venue alone was going to cost them $150,000, they decided to send out the invites, but the invites were a prompt to purchase tickets to their wedding for $333 each.
What?
So,
whoa, hold on. I get invited to a wedding.
Yes. And then you get a link. Hey, you're invited to our wedding.
Sure.
Yes.
Open the invite, and
Yes.
it says in order to go to the wedding, I got to purchase a ticket like I'm going to a concert.
Yes. For $333.
But what do you get for that money?
So you get a guaranteed seat inside the chapel, a seat on one of the double-decker buses that took you from the chapel to where the reception was. And,
Hold on, wait,
dinner.
pause for 1 second.
And dinner, yes.
Is this what is it, $333?
$333.
Per person?
Per person,
Bro, what?
yes.
Hold on a second.
Just for a good seat?
No,
Yes.
I'm not doing that.
Yes. It was so if you're a couple, right, it's $333 each per ticket, $333.
Yo, you are the one that decided to do this style of wedding.
Yes.
You were the one that decided to rent out double-decker buses.
Right.
And to have your wedding at this expensive venue.
Right.
Don't ask me to buy a ticket for this extravaganza that you are planning.
Right.
Wait, do we also have to give a gift?
Yes.
No.
Hell no.
So out of the 350 people that they invited, how many bought the ticket and RSVP'd and showed up, Mocha? Out of the 350 people invited,
75.
How many people bought a ticket and showed up? Mocha says 75. Shem, what do you say?
I'm going to say 20 people showed up.
20 people. Damn it, Maury.
I'm going to say all of them.
All 350?
Yes.
Okay, Maury's at 350. Maria,
I think 200.
you think 200?
200 people?
Yeah.
No way.
So it was a grand total.
Wait.
Yes.
Would you do it, Roz?
Hell no.
Maria, would you do it?
If it was one of my best friends, yeah, I would.
No, I wouldn't.
Cheesecake, would you do it?
It depends.
Dan Maury, would you do
Absolutely not.
it? Okay.
Man,
I don't have that kind of money.
Man, I could have made some money off you guys at my wedding.
You know what? Actually, Maria, you brought up a great point, which is if it was a really, really good friend. Like if you sent a link for your wedding last year and said it was going to cost this much to attend, I would pay the money.
Yeah, but you know what, though? I wouldn't be able to. It would change the relationship forever. I don't think that after my honeymoon, when I got back, I'd be able to come in here and I don't think you would look at me the same anymore.
Oh, you'd be buying coffee for everyone.
No, but I just
for
don't
years.
think you would. I think it would change the relationship.
I don't know.
It would for me.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I wouldn't have been able to go.
Yeah. Oh. Anyway, so out of the 350 people that were invited, and the venue alone was going to cost this couple $150,000. 60 people paid the fee.
Wow.
60
So
for
I was closest then.
for a grand total
Oh, wait,
of $19,980.
Did you already say the grand total that they...
No, the venue alone was going to cost them $150,000.
So did they change their mind? Everyone show up for free.
Yeah, no, they had 60 people at their wedding. So they originally wanted $116,000 is what they thought they were going to get.
They actually lost out on money doing this because at the end of the day, everybody gives an envelope when they come to a wedding.
Yes.
So if they had just stuck to that, they would have made more money.
Yes. But they needed, I think that what happened was that they needed the money up front.
Yeah.
They needed to sell tickets like 6 months in advance.
for the venue.
So they could pay for everything because they didn't have the money to pay for everything.
We're all adding up.
But why would you even want to throw that size of a wedding if it was that far out of reach?
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy arrogance, right?
Yeah.
Crazy arrogance. But
only
anyway.
you charged, Roz.
What's that?
If only you charged.
I know. I could have made and I also wouldn't have had Maury there.
Win-win.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
What's going on?
It's all happening.
Oh, what's going on?
No, nothing.
Oh.
I was just trying to get hype, man.
Like it's all happening.
No, you know.
Did they change the lights in here?
Why? What's going on?
They seem a lot more dim than normal? Or is it just my eyes today?
They're on a fader. Raise it up.
No, these the studio lights aren't on a fader. Look at me. Let me see your face.
Yeah, this light is...
You do. Somebody dimmed your light. Hold on.
Yeah, you lost your smile?
What?
You lost your smile?
Shut up. Yeah, somebody who dimmed your light? Who dimmed your light?
Somebody did. Look at this light.
Yeah, I think
anyway,
I think somebody
whatever.
did. Yeah.
We'll deal with it later.
Okay, hold on. No.
How's
I need to sort this out right now. Yeah, you do look a little bit in the shadows.
Go ahead.
But you look fine on the video, though. Like, I'm looking at you on the video. That's the only thing I care about.
How do I look?
I can look at you in the dark. It's fine. I don't mind that. But if you don't look good on the video, then that's a problem. But no, you look good. I'm looking at you right now.
All right.
Were you fishing for compliments?
No, I get it.
Legit. This light.
I get it. When you walk into a room and you're just so used to the way everything hits you, like every light, every sort of angle, all this stuff. When one thing is out of place,
No, because yesterday after the show, you and I were filming something in here.
Yeah, but
and then
I
they had
don't
like a
think-
studio crew in here, and then they were mucking around with the lights, and then somebody changed the setting on here.
I don't think they screwed that up, did they? Maybe they did. I think it was probably somebody else.
Anyway, this is boring for everybody. We'll go on.
It's not good. It's not boring for you. It's very interesting. You guys tried so hard to get me to say that Mocha was dark. So hard.
What's wrong with that?
So hard.
Yeah, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with that?
Nothing. You guys tried so hard to have me walk into that, to say he was darker today. Right? You tried so hard. I don't even think that you think your light is any different than it was yesterday.
No, it is. 100%.
I think that's just a troll job.
No.
I didn't fall for it.
No, it's
I didn't
100%.
fall for it.
100%.
Good
Right, Sean?
try. Good try.
I'm not in LA right now.
What do you mean not
Whoa,
bro?
oh,
We're
damn.
brothers. Come on.
Oh, you asked me. I thought that was Roz. My bad. Yep, you're right.
Well, you couldn't see me. I'm too dark.
That's see?
Wow.
See, that's where it was going.
Wow.
That's where it was going. You guys were like trying to bait me. I know when I'm being baited.
Anyway.
Hey, Hey, shut up, Maria.
Sorry.
God damn, I can't say anything on this show.
No, you can't. You really can't.
I can't say anything on this show. Look at Shemmy's dying over there. What's the matter with you? I can't say anything. What did I say? I know when I'm being baited? Like you can't. This is the problem. Is that you guys have you people have switched language up so much.
What? I mean, you people.
I mean the three of you. Maureen, I'm going to leave you out of this because you don't do this as much. You guys.
What do you mean, you
What did I
people?
do?
Maria, please.
What?
You guys come up with new meanings for words that already have meanings.
No, we
Okay.
don't.
And oh my God.
It's not our fault, like I
and
mentioned
then-
before.
Yeah, and then you start using it, and then everybody else in the world is supposed to understand what you say, right? So I can't say baiting, right, without you guys turning it into something else, right? I don't like being baited.
I don't mind.
How many times you?
It's been a while.
How
many times you bait?
Well, no. But there's been plenty of times. We've been back from vacation like 3 days. I think you guys have tried to bait me at least a half dozen times.
We don't like you that much.
I know we're coming up on 15 years, but ain't happening, dog.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Well, that's a wrap on breakdancing in the Olympics.
Yes, it is.
They announced that in LA 2028, no more breakdancing, even though it debuted a couple weeks ago.
They
in
said that before
Paris.
the Olympics, though.
I know, but that
they said it was.
They said it. You're right.
There's
they
a lot you can blame on that Australian woman.
Ray Gun?
She,
Big on Ray
she
Gun.
didn't ruin it for LA.
No. Yes, it was decided and announced before the Paris Games,
right,
that there would be no Olympics. Or sorry, there would be no breakdancing in LA at the Olympics.
Yes,
but the news story took off yesterday. That there would be no breakdancing, and then
they
when you
reinforced it.
When you read,
just so everybody knows,
when you read the story, unfortunately, the photo associated with it is the Australian woman who kangarooed herself to 0 points.
And they got pissed about it.
Ray Gun. So, in absence of breakdancing, 2028 Olympics in LA will see the return of cricket.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
After 128 years of not being in the Olympics.
Yeah.
The only time it was featured was in the year 1900. Roz had front row seats to that one.
Yeah.
Baseball, softball, lacrosse will also return to the LA Games in 2028, while flag football and squash will be featured for the very first time.
If they want to bring in new, because that's what they tried to do with breakdancing. Like, first of all, like you're going to try and bring in breakdancing to drag in a younger audience. Like, then you should have done that at the 1984 Olympics, not the 2024. Like, if you want to bring in a sort of like younger, cooler audience, bring in the best pickleballers in the world.
Totally.
That's all anybody's doing right now.
People have actually mentioned pickleball as a sport that should come in.
I was going through a whole bunch of sports after this breakdancing thing happened where they were like, well, here's what you can bring back instead of breakdancing.
Mm-hmm.
I think they should bring back, and I legitimately think that they should bring back, because I think that it would be an absolute crowd pleaser and ratings hit. You put this in prime time.
Go.
Which is, they used to have tug of war.
I'd watch that. 1,000%.
Wait, they used to have tug of war in the Olympics?
Team tug of war. Yeah.
That'd be amazing.
Amazing.
I'm down for that.
Right?
One person has made an announcement as to what he wants to compete in LA for 2028, and it's a celebrity.
Okay.
Dr. Dre.
Oh, here we go.
Wants to be in the Olympics in LA and told Entertainment Tonight yesterday. Listen to this.
I'm trying to try out for the Olympics in 2028.
What are you trying out for? What are you going to try out for?
Archery.
And you're being serious.
I'm dead ass serious.
So where does this come from? Where did you pick up archery?
I actually started playing around with archery in junior high, right? I stopped for a while and my son bought me a setup. I don't know if it was for my birthday or Father's Day or something like that. So I have it set up in my backyard. And I heard that qualifying for the Olympics is 77 feet, and I practice at 90. Yeah, wouldn't that be interesting to go, especially with it being here in LA and win a gold medal? I feel like I can do anything, so.
I'm down.
I saw a video, because I was like, Dr. Dre, yeah, right, archery. You know how tough that is?
Yeah.
You're a Hawkeye?
Yeah.
Dr. Dre?
Yeah.
And then I watched a video from it was like 6 years ago, of him like hitting, like he's good.
Yeah.
He's got the form and everything.
Yeah, I got to check that out. Archery's no joke. I used to win awards for archery.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
Did you really?
When I was a kid. I was like the best.
You should
when
apply.
I was a kid.
What?
No joke. No joke.
You should try out.
Yeah,
dude.
no joke. I have like my mom in boxes somewhere has like awards.
No.
Yeah.
Like how many awards?
Like 6 or 7.
Are you trolling right now?
No, not at all. Not at all.
were
When
a
I was
shooter?
a kid, when I was like 11, 12, and 13, yeah. Yeah, I was good. Like really good.
Could you pick up a bow and arrow right now and like remembered proper technique?
I did a shoot for ET Canada when that movie Brave came out, that animated movie came out, and they had the film director. And we went up to like this big castle in Toronto, Castle Loma, and they set up an archery thing, and we were just supposed to do this like fun shoot. And I was like with this director, and I smoked his ass. And I hadn't picked up a bow in about 20 years.
Oh, were you wearing like tight leather pants?
Tight leather
scarf
pants and a
everything?
jean jacket and a scarf, and I smoked him.
Yo, first person shooter out here.
Yeah. You know,
Wow.
Robin Hood over there.
The campaign
shut them
starts.
up, Robin Hood.
Them tights.
God damn it, Robin Hood.
Oh my God. Yeah, he would look like Robin Hood.
Wait, just listen to Dr. Dre. Nobody called Dr. Dre Robin Hood.
But you're wearing a scarf. It makes sense.
I get Robin Hood.
Yeah, no, Rosin Hood.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Olympics are done. Athletes making their way home. Big up Summer McIntosh, who came home already.
And then went back.
And then went back.
And then went back. Had to do it. Got to represent. 4 medals for Summer McIntosh. Dan Mori was at the airport when Summer McIntosh came home for the first time. How many other people were there?
Like 6 or 7 other media.
Yeah.
And today, they're all coming back again today.
And, I know, she's got to do it all again today.
And I'll be there again to talk to her again today.
Jesus.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Did she have like her friends and family there as well?
She had her like sister, her mother, and her father.
Yeah. People holding signs and stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, amazing.
I loved it.
David Morey catching up with Summer McIntosh.
Here comes Summer McIntosh now, right behind me. She's going to wave. Maybe. Hi. Summer McIntosh. First of all, congratulations. Welcome home. Damnit Maury of the Roz and Mocha Show. You know, you made history. It is the summer of summer. Have you had a chance to let this sink in and celebrate your incredible win yet?
I mean, not really. Since I just got back, I think now the celebrations will really start, and I'm really excited just to kind of enjoy this moment with my friends and family.
She's like, yes, get that microphone out of my face. Oh, you know how long that flight is? I'm so tired.
And you forget too though that she's like, what is she, 17?
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah, it's a lot for a kid, man.
Yeah. And have you put any thought as to where you're going to be displaying all these medals at home? Where are you going to put them?
I actually haven't decided yet if I want them on display or just to keep them in their cases because they came in such beautiful cases. But yeah, I definitely have to figure that out in the future.
I think for the first little while, like, you got to wear it everywhere.
She wasn't wearing them for us. They were in her luggage.
Really?
Oh, they were?
Damn. Yeah, I don't know because like I don't know, and you can't even fathom like what that would be like to have to do that. And I don't know, maybe you feel weird about wearing them, and maybe you don't want to break them. Maybe you don't want to, you know, like I don't know.
Hey, who started the trend of like biting into the metal?
I read an article. Apparently, it's photographers thinking it's cool to have
because everybody does it now. Yeah,
everybody's been doing that forever.
No, I know, but like, who started that trend?
Like,
I mean, I'm not trying to be a hater.
In 1901?
Yeah. Oh, was it that long?
Oh my
ago?
God!
Well, that's why we're asking you, Roz.
You were there.
Shut up.
Were you the photographer that said you'll bite the metal?
Stop it.
This would be great. I was this old ass camera. You got to stand there for 20 minutes.
Where are the medals now?
They're actually in one of my suitcases, but I made sure to bring them on my carry-on because I didn't want anything to go wrong.
Do you have to claim them? Do you have to mark that down as something on the form?
It was actually funny going through security. They were like, "What are these round like metal things?" And I was like, "They're Olympic medals." And they're like, "How many do you have?" And I was like, 4. And they're like, "Okay, you're good." I was like, "Okay, thank you."
But like, you would think for an Olympic athlete, especially when you win a medal, like the airline would have to know.
No, they don't.
Do they not get like a letter beforehand to say?
No, a letter? No.
Yeah, or like a text. I don't know.
No.
Like so-and-so is going to be on the plane. They just won. Like they probably got either they're wearing their medals, don't give them a hard time, or they got the medals in the luggage.
But the flight attendants may get that info so they can make an announcement, but the security doesn't get that info.
I guess. Yeah.
Right?
When you touch down.
They just want to know what the round things are in your luggage.
Yeah. Olympic medals.
I would have more. That's when you get Maury on speed dial. I'm sure he's got an excuse for every round thing that can become your luggage.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Hailing from Nanaimo, BC, 22-year-old Ethan Katzberg picked up a gold medal at the Olympics last week, competing in the men's hammer throw, and along with Summer McIntosh, was our flag bearer at the closing ceremonies. Ethan, are you there?
I am. How's it going?
Oh, Ethan Katzberg, welcome home, baby! Congratulations, dog. It's the Roz and Mocha Show.
Oh, thank you very much.
When you were throwing, I was watching that live, and it was one of those rare moments that you see in like women's gymnastics and, you know, the U.S. men's basketball team from years ago. But when you threw that hammer and you threw it, I think it was like 84.12 meters or something like that, and they started showing the faces of everybody who had to throw after you, and they knew it was over. It was a wild moment at the Olympics where you got up there, did your thing, and everybody in the moment realized the whole thing was over. What was the feeling like around there when you hit them with that?
Yeah, you could definitely feel, a little bit of that from the other athletes, and doing something like that, because I think it was a further throw than everyone else's personal bests in the competition.
Yeah.
So like to have that happen in the first round before some people have even thrown.
Yeah.
I mean that's it's definitely challenging to get in the mindset again. I think my reaction did right by the distance, because I knew that I connected with it very well. A lot of training just went into that one throw, and I just had everything kind of come together. So I was pumped for that.
How old are you, Ethan?
I'm 22 this year.
You're 22. Yeah. Young guy, youngest guy to ever do this. Now, did you know who Burton Cummings was, or did you have to Google Burton Cummings when everybody started saying you'd look like Burton Cummings?
You know what? Like, I've probably listened to his songs over the years, but there was like a small background check for sure.
okay, good. Because I'm like, that's just like a bunch of old people like trying to make references. Listen, when you do what you did, who do you celebrate that with? Like, who did you have there with you? Like, you always see these, fans, athletes running into the stands to see family and all that stuff. Like, who did you have there with you?
Yeah, I had a surprisingly big group. I don't know if we really expected a big group like that, but it was my friends and family and people closest to me. Like, I really had as many people there as I could ever ask for. Family, friends as well. And we thankfully were able to get together after the competition and take a small breather and enjoy some time together, which was really nice to be able to share that with everyone I really wanted to just soak in the moment with.
Ethan Katzberg, Olympic gold medalist for hammer throwing, is on the Roz and Mocha Show.
How heavy is your hammer?
16 pounds.
16 pounds. Hey. Do you know of any, can you throw other heavy things too? Like, just in life? Like, you ever just
if it had the same shape as a hammer, I think I could do okay.
Yeah. But like, you've never walk by like heavy things and look at it and be like, yeah, I could throw that.
Just knowing that it could go really far if I wanted it to.
Yeah, like, I'm sure you could throw a lot of heavy things.
I don't know, if I picked up a rock on a beach or something, the technique would definitely look a little different.
Okay, so the difference is this. Like, if I pick up a rock on a beach, I'm going to try and skip it in the water. Yeah. If you pick up a rock on the beach, you're going to try and throw it to the other side.
Absolutely, that's true, yeah.
Or like a tire with no wheel well in it.
Yeah, how far could you throw a tire with no rim?
I don't know. These are things that we need to put an event on to test.
Because the cool thing about your sport, the hammer throw, is like that's like one of that, and I guess javelin maybe could also be used in war, right? Yeah. So like you have to have a little bit of that in you, knowing that you could this is a skill that translates, to battle, right?
Yeah, it's definitely a little primal, a little medieval. You know, it's one of those ones that has been in the games for a long time, and it's just an event that I don't know, I love it. I think it's amazing.
How much you want to bet Ethan's going to look for tires today now?
Yeah, I bet you could throw a tire far. Hey, did you ever try to throw one of those things on fire? Because I think that'd look real cool.
Oh, I've really wanted to.
I knew it.
You know what? I'm so scared because the net around you is like, I don't know, it's just netting. So if you hit it and it gets caught or something, that it would just go up like a matchbox. So I'm a little worried about that. I'd have to be pretty careful about that one.
Hey, when you're spinning around like that before you throw the hammer, do you have to spin around a little bit the other way to undizzy yourself, or no, you don't get dizzy?
No, I think because there's like a weight far enough away from it, like the hammer is far enough away from me that it like counters out being dizzy.
Really?
It's really interesting because like I'll never get dizzy throwing hammer, but I'm like, if you put me on a roller coaster, it's game over.
Oh, really? Huh?
Yeah. Damn,
Wow.
Ethan Katzberg, thank you so much for joining us on the Roz Mocha Show. Your Olympic debut and striking gold. You make us so proud. You make the country proud.
Yes, man. Yes,
and flag bearing for the country, representing for Canada. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to join us on the Roz Mocha Show.
Thank you very much. I really appreciated coming on.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Yo, Lawrence, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Lawrence needs your help, Roz.
Oh, okay.
I can't even show you the picture that Lawrence sent because it was one of those stupid DMs where the picture disappears after you look at it.
Why would you do that? That's
once.
rude.
So I'm just going to explain. You'll be able to visualize. Lawrence DM'd this to us. Tell Roz I need some help with my grass. I got this kiddie pool, which he sent a picture of, 6x6, that I keep moving around my lawn, and he keeps putting square kiddie pool marks down on it. How do I fix that, and what do I need to do? Do I fertilize? Do I replace? Because what's happening is after a little bit of time, where the kiddie pool is, the grass underneath, it's flattened out and it gets a little dry. It turns like a little bit yellow compared to the greenery all around.
Yeah, you're killing your grass.
Oh, guaranteed.
No, like you are.
Obviously, it's going to be hot this weekend, right? So I need something out there. I got 4 sons, and they're all little, and they like to play in water and stuff like that.
How often are you moving the pool around?
The last time was about 2 weeks.
Oh, buddy, 2 weeks.
Okay.
Because the problem that you have is that in order to move the pool, you got to empty some of that water out, if not all of it, move the pool, refill it, and all that weight, right? You're suffocating your grass at that point.
Yeah. Can you put it in the garage?
Oh, yeah. Roz, the kids want to be in the garage and not in the sun.
Can you put it on the driveway, maybe?
Yeah, I probably could.
That's some fun. Who wants to walk barefoot from a hot-ass driveway into the pool and then back out again?
Do you have a deck?
Yes.
Put on the deck.
Oh, that'll take up like the whole deck, man.
Okay, well, I don't know.
I'm calling about grass. So.
Yeah, you called to say, hey, man, I'm deliberately killing my lawn. How do I stop? And I'm just trying to help you.
That's really true.
He gave you some options. He gave you 3 options: garage, driveway, or deck.
Yeah, like I would say that your best option would probably be to just move it, like empty it and move it every single day. That's the only way. That's the only way to not kill the grass.
That's a lot of water.
I had an area that I wanted to kill, and I didn't want to use chemicals, and I just went and got a tarp, and I put the tarp down, and then used pegs, and I just kept the tarp in place on this section of lawn. And within like 2 weeks, like I pulled it up, and the grass is just completely dead and not growing back, kind of dead, right? Like dead. So yeah, it's a very easy way to kill grass, is to just stick something over it like that. So congratulations.
The sections of grass that you did kill, has any of it come back, or you just now have these yellow patches?
It has.
Oh,
like
right.
it's starting to come back. You still see like the square.
Yeah, like it will. This time of year, it's very difficult because it's really, really hot. Like if you want that grass to come back, you have to water it a ton. I wouldn't use fertilizer. You'll probably burn it. But you just gotta like just water.
Well, the pool's got lots of water.
But bro, it's in a pool.
You fool.
Dingbat.
Just put the damn pool on the deck, okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Will your wife let you put it in the basement?
Oh, hell no.
Oh.
So the deck it is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it's got to go on the deck or in the garage.
Dads are different now, man. Dads are different. If I wanted a kiddie pool and my old man cared about the lawn, it would be on the driveway. Like, no joke, it would be on the driveway.
Yeah, there you go, Lawrence.
Okay, thanks a lot, guys.
All right,
Roz,
later.
thanks a lot.
See you, pal.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
I did a lot of house husbanding over vacation.
You did?
Yeah, I did. I love it, man.
Uh-huh.
I love it.
Give us an example of some of the house husbanding things you did.
Well, because Catherine was still working. She had a lot of stuff that she had to do, right? And I was like, I will be in the kitchen like all day, like apron on, like your typical, like the stereotypical family dynamic from like the 50s, sure, right? Where like the wife is just in the kitchen all day, and then the guy comes home and kicks off his shoes, and she's there with a drink and a hot plate, right? That's sort of like what I love. I love that stereotypical role of what you used to see women do in the kitchen, but only I love doing it.
So you're handing Catherine drinks throughout the day?
A hot tea when she walks in the door. It's on the counter for her. I always write her and I'm like, what's your ETA? So she tells me when she's 20 minutes away and I do the last bit of prep for dinner. Dinner is hot and ready for her when she walks in.
She slap you on the ass when she gets in?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm like, give me a slap on the ass. And yesterday she took it to the extreme. No. So I write her yesterday.
Wait, what's the extreme?
Okay. Yesterday I write her and I'm like, what do you want for dinner? And she's like, I don't know. I want stir fry. And Roxy wants something else and I want something else. And I'm like, okay, so I'm cooking 3 dinners tonight. No problem. So Catherine wants a stir fry. And I'm in the living room and I'm writing my mom back. I'm taking care of some stuff, right? And it's 4:00 in the afternoon. 4:00 in the afternoon. She looks at me and goes, I don't see any stir fry in that kitchen.
Oh, in your face.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? And you know what I did? I shot up from where I was sitting and I got my ass into the kitchen and I made her the stir fry.
There you go.
Yo, big up Catherine.
Right?
Yeah. Big up Catherine.
I know my role. And I take great...
I don't care if you're talking to your mom.
No, and
I'm hungry now.
And I take great pride in it. Like, I get it. I take great pride in that
Now,
role.
when you got up, did you apologize?
Yeah. No. And then I finally made it, right? So I'm in there, and it's like sweating, and I'm over the stove. I got 3 burners going. I'm doing Roxy's thing. I'm doing my thing. I'm doing everything else, right? So I finally, I plate the stir fry, garnish, everything else, spoon, fork, chopsticks, whatever she wants with it. I hand it to her, and her response was, everything's coming up, Catherine.
Yeah. Hey.
Right?
Hey.
Yeah.
No.
After I sleep. But I love that role.
Yeah.
I love it.
But
I got
now
no
that you're back
problem with
now that
it.
you're back at work, she's gonna expect.
I know, which is fine, and I do my best. Like I still do my best to sort of do that when I'm at home for the girls, right? But I love that. Like I think I would have been like that. All that stereotypical where like you look at the sort of roles that the husband and the wife played in the house, and it was so wrong, and there was a lot of wrong about that. But I understand some people loved it, right? I love it. Like if I could do that full time, if I could full-time house husband, I would 100% do it. 100% I would full-time house husband.
Things are coming up, Catherine.
Everything's coming up, Catherine.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Might get some rain this afternoon. 24 degrees is the high. Sun cloud mix. It is 17 right now. Woo! Whole show is back in effect. Roz is here. I'm Mocha. Maria's back from Greece. Cheesecake is back from the Cheesecake Factory.
Wait, that's not true.
Dan Mori is here.
Cheesecake Factory.
Wow. So rude.
Jeez, man.
You didn't go once?
Not even once.
Even when you went to Buffalo?
Even when I went to Buffalo.
No.
Yeah, man.
What'd you do in Buffalo?
I see my sister.
Oh, yeah, I
she lives
gotcha.
there.
Oh, family time.
Yeah.
I gotcha. But Buffalo, though, huh? She won't come here?
You know what? I don't know why she doesn't.
Yeah. I actually like Buffalo. I'm just fronting.
What did you just say?
I said I'm just fronting.
Oh my
What,
God.
I used that wrong?
No, that you used it so well. I'm just astonished.
Wow.
Came back a different man.
I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, stop on them, Ross.
You don't know what I did on vacation. I might have taken a course.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, right.
Ross coming back a different man from vacation. Who else? Anyone else come back different?
Yeah, man, I got learned up.
Oh, now you haven't learned it. Jeez. Learned up.
What did you do on vacation, by the way?
Me?
Yeah.
We were going to go to Italy, but it was just too hot, so we didn't go.
You should have come to Greece.
Nah, I'm not going to Greece.
Could have come to Mykonos with me.
The amount of walking you did, Maria, could you imagine?
I can't go to I can't
Roz,
go to
in that heat.
I can't go to Greece. You go to any other country, like in Europe, and that maybe you don't understand the language. You can at least look at the signs, and the letters make sense, and you can kind of sound them out. Yeah, I'm dead in the water in Greece.
Yeah, I was honestly
to Prince Edward County.
translating quite a bit.
No, I tore apart a deck. I got rid of that. Did a lot of outside work.
Yeah.
Hung out with my kid a lot. Roxy's getting real good at Texas Hold'em, so we played a lot of cards.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
you were asking people on Instagram if anyone knew how to build a fence.
Yeah, I did that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I just did stuff. I partied around. I was in the lawn a lot. I was in the pool a lot. I cooked a lot. You know?
You weren't racking up the steps.
What's that?
You weren't racking up the steps.
What do you mean I wasn't
summer
racking up the
sounds so
steps? I was racking up a lot of steps.
At home. Well, I guess it still counts, sure.
It still counts.
Yeah, yeah.
How does it not count if it's
Okay.
at home?
I never said it doesn't count. It still counts.
What you're such a gatekeeper when it comes to steps. Like, yeah, you are. I got a lot of people have told me that too. When we were going through the list of things that count as exercise and not exercise, that you were a little too critical of what some people consider to be time outside getting exercise. Little too critical.
Like what? Give me one example.
Like when I said that outside, like,
oh,
what?
Yeah.
What?
Yo, can I tell you guys?
Yeah.
I heard from like a lot of landscapers.
About what? Yeah.
When I was like, like cutting the grass and all that stuff doesn't count as exercise.
Yeah. Oh, bro, you got killed, right?
Bro, let me tell you.
Yeah.
The amount,
Yes.
the amount of promo I could give right now.
Yes.
Just off the top of my head.
Yes. It's
companies?
It's not difficult work, but it's hard work.
Yeah.
Right?
No,
that
I
stuff
agree.
is hard work. But no, I just did a lot of that stuff.
As tanned as I thought you would.
What are you talking about?
Oh, he looks great.
How tanned am I supposed to look?
Like me?
No, man. I walk out of the house and Catherine sprang me as I walk out of the door.
like SPF 1000?
Like I got Ebola or something like that, right? And I'm about to give it to the world. Like I got to walk out the door. It's like,
yeah.
Right? I got to wear a lot of sunscreen at home. I can't go outside with no sunscreen on. You think I want to?
When it comes to sunscreen, that department, I lack.
You lack?
Yeah, very much.
Really, huh?
I have to
Your wife doesn't get on you though for that?
No, she will. I mean, no, like.
She doesn't, eh?
Like
No?
she'll say, like, "Hey, did you?" And I'll be like, "Yeah, like maybe 20 minutes ago." And then I
Right.
think, "Did I? No, I didn't."
No.
I just don't take it as serious as I should.
Really? That's I can't. There's no room for that in my
Oh my
world.
God,
No
Maria,
room
how
for that
much
in my world.
sunscreen did you go through in Greece?
I actually went through a lot of tanning oil.
Oh my God.
So quite the opposite.
I was using like 6 tanning oil.
6?
Yeah. At one point,
Greece is the hottest place on earth right now.
Yeah.
You were using it 6?
Yeah, like I'm that person that would chase the sun. So like the minute the shade would cover my lawn chair, I'd move to another one that had sun.
Oh my God.
Maria trying to come back looking like Shem.
Maria coming back wanted to look like my boo.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
I've been able to stay away from all the spoilers from Deadpool and Wolverine except for 2 of them. One of them you can't avoid because it's Channing Tatum. This is like everywhere in the picture.
Oh yeah, bro.
Channing Tatum as Gambit is everywhere.
Yeah, because it was such a big story for him, I think.
Yeah.
Right?
He was on Fallon last night talking about it and it was like getting emotional.
Yeah.
Because Fallon was like, hey, just like right out of the gate, we got to talk about this.
Mm-hmm.
And showed him like a screen grab of him, Channing Tatum, as Gambit from the movie.
Yeah.
And people were like freaking out. And you could see on his face how much it meant to him to be in that role.
Oh, God. I could cry. Like I could actually I could get really emotional because I've been trying to actively in the industry play that character for the last 20 years but I was like I don't know in 3rd grade throwing playing cards at my friends in the living room. So I mean
So you were trying to get this movie made, Gambit, and Marvel was like, well, we'll work on it, we'll figure it out.
Man, it was at Fox first, and I worked on it for 6 years trying to get the standalone to happen, and then right on the 1 yard line, we were about to make the movie, and then Fox got bought by Disney, and Kevin actually, Kevin Feige runs Marvel. I love him so much. He literally was like, look, I love Gambit. I just don't know how to do it right now. I don't know how he fits into what we're doing. And so I need to have a minute to figure it out. And now we've sort of cracked a little bit of the code and hopefully
This is Channing Tatum on Fallon last night talking about playing Gambit in the Deadpool Wolverine movie. And then they start talking about Ryan Reynolds.
Did Ryan Reynolds get involved? Ryan, I've said this before. Look, this industry is a really interesting thing. And like, I can honestly say that not one single person is just more of a class act and cares more than that man. Like, he took Gambit out of truly like the grave. Like, it was just nothing and nowhere. And he was like, no, man, I want this for you. I want this in the movie. And like, I want to see it. And he made it happen. And I'll forever be grateful to him.
So what does that mean now for Channing Tatum and this character? Like, they're filming Fantastic Four right now.
Mm-hmm.
They got the new X-Men movie coming out. Do they continue on this path of having Channing Tatum play Gambit and appear in some of these movies before giving him his own standalone or maybe like a 6-episode show on Disney Plus?
Well, the thing that they have going for them in that world is the thing that I like least about the Marvel world, which is the multiverse. Oh, I hate the multiverse.
Oh, I love it.
No, because it takes away all the stakes. For a lot of things, right? Nobody's ever really dead. You can bring people back. You can cheat good storytelling because of the multiverse. But because they're relying so heavily on the multiverse, you can do anything you want. You can do a Gambit movie all day. Yeah. But I don't know enough about X-Men and the plans for that and the integration of X-Men to know like how they would even do this. Like, would they just hold off and build a whole new X-Men world? Like, is that the plan? I have no idea. But I think that having somebody like Channing Tatum, who's a movie star, I would say that the one thing that Marvel is sort of lacking is they lost all their movie stars.
Which is why they brought back Robert Downey Jr.,
They brought back Robert Downey Jr. So when you got a guy like Channing Tatum, who is a bona fide movie star.
And wants to do it.
Thank you. Then I think that you have to at least put it on a front burner, rather than sort of bury it to where it was.
I guess thanks to Ryan Reynolds for making that happen too, right?
I know, yeah.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Y'all good?
Yeah, you?
Yeah. Did you see that ESPN reporter yesterday?
Malika Andrews.
During that earthquake?
Amazing. Held it down.
Jesus. So she was doing a hit in the studio, and she was talking to somebody who was in another studio, and they were on the monitor, so they weren't actually in the room.
Was that other person in LA as well?
I don't even know who she was talking to. Yeah. But then the earthquake happened, and you could see like the studio, you could hear it, hear it happening. And then she just like starts talking, like making sure the lights and stuff are okay. Like she handled it really well, but I also think that it might have been just nervousness masked as professionalism. You take a listen.
And it was so much fun to see, particularly the crowd sort of getting behind as we have a bit of an earthquake here in Los Angeles. So we're just going to make sure that our studio lights, everything stays safe, everything's shaking. You good, Mylan? Everybody good? All right, thank you so much for bearing with us through that. Our studio was shaking just a little bit. Tarsi, if you're still good in the studio and everyone's still good. All right, so this is what I want to show you now. Rebecca, I appreciate you just bearing with us here.
Yo, hold on.
Yeah.
What do you mean? I want to make sure the lights are good.
Yeah.
I want to make sure the lights don't fall on my head.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's what she was referring to. But people who grew up in LA or spent a lot of time in LA, you're just so used to that. Like that's
like tremors every now and then. Or something happens.
The first earthquake I felt, I didn't like. I was paralyzed. Right. I was
Where, in LA?
In LA. I was frozen because I just didn't know what was happening. I've never sat in a room where everything just started to move. Right. Like I've never been through something like that.
What are the rules? Like
You stand in a
supposed to
doorway
or under a table, run under a table?
Under a table?
Oh, I guess not, because the table crushes.
No, that's for other things.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, do you hide in the bathtub? I didn't run to the bathtub or anything like that.
No, bathtub is if
That's
there's
for
like a
tornado.
tornado.
A tornado, thank you. You see, we don't have any of that here.
Yeah, tornado's bathtub.
Right? I don't know what the rules
Doorway.
are.
Doorway
right?
is earthquake.
Right. Bear, do you run or do you walk?
For bear?
Yeah.
Aren't you supposed to like curl
Stay
up into
still?
a ball? Yeah, and stay
You're supposed
still.
to stay
And you
still.
yell.
And then you're supposed to yell and act like bigger than the bear, and then the bear runs away.
No, I think you're supposed to just
No,
walk
you're not
slowly.
supposed to yell
I
or
think
do
you're-
any of
I
that.
think you're just
I thought you were
supposed
supposed to like assert your dominance.
Yeah, sure.
No,
Aggravate the bear. Go ahead.
I think that you're supposed to walk slowly away from a bear.
No, you're supposed to stay
Like back
still.
away slowly or
No,
turn.
I don't think you're supposed to stay still.
Yeah, you are.
I don't think you are.
I think you're supposed to lay down. Look, can you look it up? Guys, look it up.
I think you're supposed to drop to the ground and curl into a ball. Just in case.
So we can hump you?
No.
Yo.
Try to appear non-threatening. Talk in a calm voice. When the bear advances, if it does, move slowly away. If not, stand your ground and do not move.
I literally just said walk away slowly.
That's if it advances. If it doesn't, it says
Slowly
stay.
back away while keeping the bear in sight and wait for it to leave.
It
That's
says to
the number
scare
one
the
rule.
bear away, make loud noises by yelling.
No, it does not. Try to appear non-threatening. Talk
Non-threatening.
in a calm voice.
Yes.
I like this one.
Yes.
If the bear makes contact,
If
fall,
the bear makes contact,
fall on the ground and play dead. Lie still and wait for the bear to leave.
Yeah, because the bear's going to just think you're dead, and then he's like, okay, I'm not going to eat you now, but I'm going to come back to eat you later.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. We talked to a guy who got attacked by a bear.
That's right, hell of a story.
Yeah.
What triggers bear attacks? Defensive reactions,
Like
including loud noises.
So don't taunt the bear. Like,
Yeah,
come at me,
no,
bro.
you don't. You don't
It
taunt
says
the bear.
here if you're on a hike and a bear approaches, continue to talk to your companion.
Yeah. This is what it would be. Me and Mo could be on a hike and be like, okay. We have to
from
keep
you.
talking. Shut up. You would be, what's that movie where they said, I don't have to outrun the bear, I just have to outrun you? That would be us.
Whatever, dude. No, I'm yelling at the bear.
You're going to yell at the bear?
Yeah, I'm protecting both of us.
Okay. What are you going to say to the bear? What do you say to the bear? You don't even know. First of all,
I'm just going to start yelling.
You would be so ill-equipped out there to begin with, right?
Dog.
You would be so ill-equipped
You just
in
yell at
the
the bear.
woods.
Yeah. You just
Okay,
yell at
what
the
are
bear.
you saying to the bear then?
I'm like,
What do you?
like, hey, bear! like, not today!
Yeah?
Yeah, not with us!
Right, great. I'm eating at that
Like-
point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dinner.
Yeah, we're dead.
Guan!
We're dead.
Dinner.
We're dead. Black bear, brown bear.
I don't discriminate.
Careful now.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Maria spent 22 days in Greece and celebrated her birthday, her 28th birthday. Happy belated birthday,
happy
Maria.
birthday.
Thank you.
Posted on stories, posting on regular in-feed, like a bunch of carousels. And one question kept popping up, and people kept DMing me saying, yo, you have to ask Maria this question, right?
Okay.
Because before Maria went away on vacation, we went through her list of clothing items that she was bringing with her,
Oh,
right?
because you packed too much.
Way too much. And people were saying, can you ask Maria, out of all the things that she said she was going to bring, how much did she actually use?
Right.
So if we can just go back to before Maria went away, she had said she was bringing 11 to 12 dresses, 20 tops, 7 pairs of shorts, 2 pairs of pants, 10 skirts, 10 swimsuits, 6 swimsuit covers, 3 sandals, 1 casual pair, 1 set of running shoes, a pair of heeled sandals, maybe extra flip-flops, 3 purses, and a fanny pack, not to mention all the jewelry, accessories, hair items, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So out of all the clothing items that you brought with you, first of all, how many pieces of luggage did you bring with you?
2 in a duffel bag.
Okay. That's just what was checked, or that includes
I ended up checking both bags to make it easier.
You did.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I give a check for free.
Check bags.
But I checked the carry on for free.
Okay.
Okay. So out of all the items that was listed there, how many did you go through, and did you run out of clothes?
I did not run out of clothing, which is a good thing. I wore all of my dresses except one.
Uh-huh.
I had 4 extra shirts left over. I wore all my bathing suits, used all my shoes, all my shorts, etc.
If you went through and just sort of like listed everything that Maria bought, but like turned it into boy clothes, right? Like like your dresses would become shirt. Like if everything else, I don't know if I wear that much in a year.
That Maria brought for 22 days?
Yeah, like I don't know if I go through that variety of like in a year, I don't think I wear 22 different shirts.
Well, it was because like you're doing certain things during the day, and then like certain bathing suits I only wore with my friends and not when I was with my parents.
Okay, hold on. What's the difference between the bathing suit around your father and the bathing suit you only wear around friends? What's the difference?
Less material.
Less material wear.
We don't need to talk about
No, I got a daughter. I need to know this stuff. Less material wear. Are you more concerned with less material like up top or down below, or how does that work?
It's kind of both.
Okay.
Oh,
Your poor
wow.
father.
Damn.
Your poor father.
Now, did your parents say anything about the amount of clothes that you brought with you? Or sorry, the amount of luggage that you brought with you?
No, because my mom brought like 2 luggages and an extra one. for like things to bring back home.
How much did your father bring?
My dad, I think, packed only one luggage, and his carry-on had everyone else's things in it.
Yeah. I bet you how many within that luggage? I'm sure he had some shorts, everything else. But based on your bathing suit selection, how many blindfolds did your father bring with him?
Those are on his carry-on.
My dad didn't see me when I was on the island.
I would bring a welder's mask.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Well, no, like I was appropriate.
I don't want to see anything.
I was appropriate out of respect for my parents when I was with them.
Right.
You know, like I wore proper bathing suits.
Right. And then you don't respect them when you're not with them.
No, that's not true.
Oh, that's what you just said, though.
Well, no, like I'm not going to make, like, I don't know. I don't want to make my dad turn away when I'm walking by.
I'm telling you, welder's mask. Right? I'm telling you.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
All right, Scott, welcome to Roz and Mocha's Hell of a Story. When and where does your Hell of a Story take place?
So this occurred last week.
Wow.
We were sitting in our house, just contemplating what we're going to have for tea. And my partner, Donna, thought about cooking some fries.
Yeah.
So she grabbed the bag from the freezer, put some in the air fryer. And I was sitting watching television. And my son screamed. He was like, "What on earth is that?"
Oh, no.
And he saw this fry sticking out of the air fryer, and it was ginormous. It was absolutely massive. It resembled a drumstick. So my partner and Donna couldn't shut the top of the lid on the air fryer, and my son ran in to me to show us this fry. And it's bigger than his head. I mean, he's only 9. He hasn't got the biggest head in the world, but this thing is ginormous. And it's not a formed fry. It's from a genuine potato from the ground, which would have been the size of a rugby ball or a base.
Yeah.
Massive.
Wait, hold on a second. Scott.
Yeah.
Your Hell of a Story is about a giant French fry?
Yes.
It is. And believe it or not, this fry could potentially be the biggest fry in the world.
What?
Okay.
So not only so you opened the bag of French fries, your wife did, and then she went to throw it in the air fryer, and sticking out of the top of that was one single giant fry. And now the instincts at this point are what? Like, because to me, like a dad instinct is, I don't want to waste anything, so that French fry is getting broken in half and it's going in the fryer with all the other ones. What was your initial? Did you understand immediately the sort of specialness of this giant French fry?
I instantly Googled biggest fry in the world.
Oh my God! Okay.
Yeah.
And what'd you find?
And it's the current record that I can see is nowhere near my beast of a fry. My beast of a fry measures 10.3 inches.
Oh my God.
It's a big French fry.
It's got its own pride of place in the freezer. It's got its own section.
Good. That's the question. So you took the French fry and did you wrap it back up in something and put it back in the freezer to protect it?
Yeah, to stop it from bending. So we need the perfect length when it gets measured for the Guinness Book of Records.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, there's a bend in it. When they measure it, do they account for the bend?
Well, I'm not sure. We can probably adjust it. We can thaw it out a bit and get the perfect straight length of the fry.
Yeah.
But this. I mean, I'm calling from obviously England. This story's gone crazy. My son actually went to school and he's got a bodyguard. One of his friends is now his personal bodyguard because he gets approached by so many people. Well, his new nickname is Chip.
Okay. So what are you planning on doing? You're planning on reaching out to Guinness, or you reached out to Guinness, and have they got back to you yet?
Yeah, they haven't got back to you yet, so I think it takes a few weeks. But we've contacted the company who make the fries, McCain, in the UK. So we're waiting on what they're going to say about it.
What does your wife think about all this?
She was, to be honest, she really isn't that bothered. She was going to cook the thing and just chop it up. And she just thinks it's crazy.
But you recognize the potential.
Mocha, have you seen the picture of the fry yet?
No.
So open up the info we have for Scott and scroll down to the bottom because Oliver, the kid, there's a picture of Oliver with the fry at the bottom. And it's literally like when we say it's bigger than his head, like it's almost from like shoulders to the top of his head.
Oh my God, yeah, that's a big ass French fry.
Thank you.
Holy.
I hope that there's something else in this. Like I would like to think that there's a way for you guys to monetize the largest French fry in the world to help out your family in any way you can. I'm sure that you've thought about this before. How are you going to try and capitalize on being the proud owners of what could very well be the largest French fry ever recorded?
Well, that's the thing. I mean, it's all Oliver found it, so any potential income that comes from it, it's going to go straight to Oliver, and he can use that as he pleases. But it's still there. And once it's verified, then I mean, what do you do with the longest chip in the world? Do you chuck it on eBay? Do you raffle it off? Do you frame
cook it and you eat it.
Yeah,
that's your French fry, bro.
I would find out how much McCain would pay for it. You know,
good one.
They may want that.
Yeah,
maybe they're worried that there's going to be some sort of backlash where people are going to see a 10-inch French fry and go, "What in the hell are McCain doing to those potatoes?" Yeah, you know, like maybe I don't know.
What are they feeding them?
Yeah, I don't know. But hey, listen, you guys love your French fries over there. Congratulations to you, Scott, and your kid Oliver on discovering what could very well be the world's largest French fry, measuring a staggering 10.3 inches long. It's crazy.
Thank you for joining us on Roz and Mocha's Hell of a Story.
Thank you. Take care.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
See, Jake Paul wants to go to the Olympics. Now that the Olympics are done.
Doing what?
Paris. He wants a box.
He wants a box.
In LA in 2028.
Yeah.
He made this announcement on his podcast.
I'm going to enter the 2028 Olympics for boxing in Los Angeles. I'm sick and tired of waiting for another gold for Team USA. So
not retiring.
Not retiring. Like I definitely probably just added a couple more years onto my boxing career because of that.
I had no idea you were even considering 2028 Olympics.
Yeah, I'm just dropping bombs. You heard it here first. Gold medal. You're mine, brother.
Here's why that'll never happen. Because one, you have to qualify. So he's got to do a lot of boxing to make the team. And also, he's not knocking guys out, right?
No.
So he's going to lose on points every single fight.
And he's got to fight real boxers. Not saying that the other guys are not real boxers, but like real active.
Yes. He will lose on points
boxers.
every single fight. There's short fights, and it's all points.
Yeah.
And he will lose. Yeah. But I don't know.
Or is he just saying that just for saying it?
I
right? To keep his name out there, because the fight with Tyson's happening in what, like November now, right? Back out the league.
But I will say this about Jake Paul and even his brother Logan, is that I don't think that they just say this stuff without actually being interested or go. Like, I don't think that they just say something and then you never hear about it again, right? Like, because everything that they've done so far, all the crazy things that they've suggested or they wanted to do, they do their best to follow through with it. Sure. So there's no doubt in my mind that he may try to be a representative for Team USA at the Olympics. There's a very little chance that it's going to happen.
He's not going to make it past that first step.
No, because he's not going
qualifying
to
against actual boxers.
No, because I don't think it sounds like he doesn't know that he needs to qualify based on that.
Oh no,
I'm sure he knows. It's just a matter of like you guys said, these guys are real boxers,
but also
from all over the world that train for this their entire lives.
The problem for Jake Paul is that it's a long road to qualify for the Olympics, and none of those fights are on pay-per-view. He's going to have to do a lot of fighting for $0. And that is not something that interests him, I don't think. Making no money
I think
over
he'll
the
still
course
do
of
it.
a year.
I'm with Maria. I think he's still going to try to do it.
Yeah.
Because I think the outcome for him, like qualifying, will be bigger than the money that he'll make actually getting there.
Because big fighters have won gold. Like George Foreman's a gold medal winner, right?
Yeah. The last time here, it says...
big
Deontay Wilder won bronze in 2008, and Ray Mercer was the last American to win gold as a heavyweight in 1988.
Really, huh? Yeah. So it's been a while. I mean, he's right. Listen, though, it's a long road to the Olympics.
Get his ass knocked out.
You think he's going to get his ass knocked out? Oh, yeah. With headgear? No.
If anyone, like even during qualifying, right? They would look at Jake Paul up and down and be like, okay, you want to do this for real? Like, I'm going to show you how real this gets.
Yeah. Also, how old is Jake Paul right now? How old is he?
I don't know. Paul. Is he in his 30s yet?
No, he's 27.
27.
He's younger than me? Oh, wow.
You still have a shot,
Hurts,
Maria.
doesn't it, Maria?
Yeah, dang.
Thanks for listening to the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Catch the guys live
Weekday mornings from 6 to 10
on Kiss 92.5.
Kiss925.com.
Or download the Kiss 92.5 app.